Okay, now. Oh my god, hard disks for this suck for an OS drive. Wake up. Okay, hopefully that works. God fucking damn it, car. Don't ever get Walters. God fucking damn it, seriously. How much fucking longer coupler do I need to put on the fucking shit car? or fucking buy Walters. I guess the snow is fucking gone. I don't know. I've been dealing with this all damn day. That car is a piece of crap. Oh. What train? Hey, Arturo. That's what it is. Fucking couplers. They say December now. Correct. That's correct-ish. Oh, I know what the problem is. Okay, so we'll just do this. I know what the problem. I need to bend the hooks up more, but I don't have the tool. That's right. I wanted to check this. Okay, testing, testing. Okay, that worked like that. Let's see. No, I guess it didn't work. Okay. Hmm. Well, luckily, I'm about an hour away from the best railroad museum in America. That's IRM in Union. Well, don't go to Texas. It sucks. Do it. Just do it. See, because the less amount of track you have, the closer to the dark side you are. I will never, ever, ever buy another Walther's car. And that's if I even keep this one. Inch Pleco. Damn. I've never had a broken heater kill fish. And I've broken my my fair share of heaters. Because back in the day, they were hang-on heaters. They weren't submersible. They clipped on the top. So, obviously, I'm still having problems with it. But what I ended up doing was, it says 24-inch minimum radius, and I have this outside line that I'm running on is 24. Actually, a little bit over 24. Kept derailing. So I took the short arm off and I put the long arm on. Still derailed. I took the stock knuckle coupler and replaced it with a long shank. And, well, I have to bend the shanks up some, but I think it'll work now. I do have to say, I'm not impressed with these new cars. The roundhouse cars are great. The Broadways are okay. The Walthers, yeah, I'm not impressed with the Walthers. And I was gonna buy. I had actually 2 more cars I wanted to get after this: the baggage and the another coach. But yeah, I'm not doing that. Hopefully it'll be okay once I get the. I gotta go get the tool. It's $20 for the tool. And that allows you to bend the. It's a special kind of like pliers. It has a shaft and a C shape to it, so you can bend the hooks on the KT or on the the KD couplers up more. Oh, if anyone is in the area up here in Northern Illinois, I have 3 1500-watt standard 3-prong 110 outlet or 110 volt outlet heaters. Quartz infrared something or other. My neighbor used them to heat his house because he turned his gas off. I don't understand that one, but anyway. That's what he used, and that's what I got. Is he gone? He went to Beans and Toast Land. Yeah, I'm actually gonna go back to the Rivarossi cars. The heavyweights are really good. I'm still torn on the smooth sides. I gotta say, this laptop is working out a lot better than the tablet. I'm digging it. I just gotta get my mic right here. Oh, that's not having any problems. Where are you? Oh, there we go. Now we're cooking with fire. Now we're cooking with fire. You know what? Since we actually have cars that'll actually fucking run, might as well go faster, right? I actually heard someone say the Walters cars are better than the BLI cars. And now that I have a Walters car, I'm laughing at that comment. It's actually comical. The diaphragms just look like crap. Whereas the BLIs, they're actually accordion and stuff. And actually, that was more than these. Oh my god. The Walters cars are more expensive than a BLI car. The only problem is these are the only BLI cars they made for this set. Whereas this next set coming up, there you can actually buy extra coaches. You can't on this set. And being this was a diner, I wanted a diner. Instead of going with a coach first, I went with a diner first. The BLI car, the coach is, well, you can't buy the coach. The new coaches are like 80 or 90 bucks. The tail car is like 100 and something bucks. Yeah. And that's BLI. That was like 115 or something, I think. I can't remember. 110. It was more expensive than the BLIs. And I honestly think it's a lesser car. I don't know what it is with companies. Oh, we have to have the bottom of the... Who has a... I want to raise your hand, people. Do you have a glass train layout? No? Then who the hell cares what the bottom of the car is, how much detail they have? We put more detail on the bottom of the car so it only runs on a 24-inch radius, which it doesn't even do that. If you want it to go an 18-inch, I got to actually start hacking away at the frame. That's what they literally recommend. Cut the center beams, they say. Seriously, I'm dead. For improved operations on a 24-inch radius curve, trim the center sills. And it's the two main frame. That part and that part. I'm not cutting these cars. No. I will return it first. I'll hand it to it. The paperwork you get with this car is awesome. Literally. You got all your parts. Let me see if I can get, okay, yeah. You got all your parts. You got the zoomed up exploded view. You got the whole damn car view. This is where you pop the roof off. And then it has the interior and the bottom framing. They did a good job on this manual. So BLI, take note of that. But Walthers, take note of even BLI. I mean, granted, I had problems with the BLI too, but all I had to do was change the couplers out. It was a coupler issue, not an actual running issue. Or that car is definitely a running issue. I mean, seriously, I got 610 millimeter, which equals out to a little over 24 inches. So I'm going to have to get the tool, bend these up, and if that doesn't work, I'm taking my couplers off, I'm putting the original couplers and the original shanks back on, and returning the damn thing. And then admonishing Walthers. BLI, nothing but the best. Honestly, the only reason I bought this is one, it matched my set, and two, it was already lit and had an interior. I'll give it to him. It's a beautiful car. Nicely detailed rivets and all that stuff. It's not as nice as the BLIs. The BLIs, the name is actually the name Chesapeake and Ohio is actually raised letters that are painted black, whereas the Walthers, it's just like a decal. And I honestly really do not like how the wheels are set up. These you actually have to screw on, and they actually sit up. They actually sit like this, and when you put the car down, the weight of it will bring this axle down, so it's flat on the track. I had such high hope for you, Walters. You know, the proto line has really fallen. Actually, model railroading has really fallen. The point of the stuff should be not how good it looks, but how good it runs. If it doesn't run, who the hell cares what it fucking looks like? 610, 550, and whatever the hell that is. The 610 is 24. The 550 is like 22, and whatever was it 490? Yeah, 490 is the 18. My radiuses are fine. That car is just a pile of crap. The paperwork was the paperwork that came with this diner car from Walters. That to me, all that sounds like is someone put the wrong wheels on that car. That's all that sounds like, Jeff. Trust me, they don't make stuff that will drag on the track unless it has the wrong wheels on it. Because I know N-Scale does two different size wheels now, just like HO. They might have freight wheels, 33-inch freight wheels instead of 36-inch passenger wheels. There's so much stuff when it comes down to you gotta remember your the code of your track, the code of your wheels, and the size of your wheels is your three main parts. Obviously, you can't run code 100 wheels on code 55 track. You'll bottom out. The flange is too deep, thick, long, whatever the hell term you want to use. You have too much cookie cutter. There's different size wheels, yes. There's also different code wheels. You have code 100. A lot of the old stuff will have code 100. You have code 70. You have code 55. The code is how thick the rail is from the bed on rail, and on the wheels is how thick or deep, or whatever you want to use the term, the cookie cutter on the wheel is, the flange. Like the AHM, the BL2, that's code 100 wheels. Even if I could get that thing running, actually that does run. But it doesn't run good because this is code 70 track. So it does that on the tracks because the cookie cutter part runs on the ties. You know what? I guess this BLI got to get their effing ass in gear and come out with a goddamn diner. And an actual baggage car. Yeah. I mean, granted, I'll be getting another car for this next year. I think it is. I'm getting the track inspection car, or not the expedition expedition. No, that's not the word I'm looking for. Excursion car. And I know that's going to run good. That's a BLI. Although I need to get more number 5 couplers. So... yeah, that's weird because the Athearn cars are still 33-inch wheels. I'm pretty damn sure. Oh, wait, no. I didn't replace the wheels on those. I replaced the wheels on these. These were actual 36-inch wheels, and that shocked the hell out of me. Everything else, the AHM cars, were all 33s. The over tons were 33s. Yeah. Honestly, if and when I get the tool, if I can't get that to run, I'm going to return that and just keep the money. I'm not even going to try to replace it. I'm going to keep the money for the Harman set that's coming out in January. It's a 6-car set. It'll match the daylight. I already decided I'm going to get the daylight paint scheme. I gotta start getting switches too. I gotta clean my track off here. I want to run 2 trains again, damn it. Shit, that money, I'd be over at the BLI refurb shop buying me an N-scale steam engine. Yes, BLI is pricey, but with that price, you also get quality. I'm not. Their engines are top notch. Their freight cars have no problem with. Their passenger cars are on the. I'm on the fence still. They could be a lot better. They almost over-engineered them. In essence, they're body-mounted couplers that act just like truck-mounted couplers. Just put on truck-mounted couplers. They're better. They might not be prototypical, but with a truck-mounted coupler, you can couple on a curve. You can't do that with a body-mounted coupler. Oh, damn it. I'm lifting my lighter again. No, I'm not. Like the AHM cars, the ones just behind the black or the brown container, the dog container there, the two red cars and the two blue cars. Those are body, truck-mounted couplers. They run fine. You can couple no matter where they are on the layout. Oh, you know what? You've asked that a couple times, and it just now dawned on me that it's the goddamn fish you're talking about, not engines. Paraguay and humpbacks. I preferred the Paraguay a little bit. I had the humpbacks first. The Paraguays were the second batch I bought. I preferred the Paraguays. They look cooler. Yeah, get humpbacks. Or well, what size tank do you? What size tank is it? You gotta have a big tank. They're small fish, but what they don't eat their babies, like guppies and mollies and swordtails and platies and guppies, mollies, swordtails, platies. Why am I forgetting one? Guppies, mollies, swordtails, platies. I can't. I don't know. 60. Okay, I'd go. Yeah, I mean, yeah, you could go either one. 60 will be good. You're going to have to cull, though, at some point. Handlers? Honestly, I would go... You want a live bearer that's not going to overpopulate the tank and is fucking cool, right? Sunset Sailfin Maui. They get about... Okay, so I'm using a Bic lighter for scale. The Sunset Mollies get about... Yeah. About like that. They have a very wide dorsal. Roughly about that long on the back. And it can go up to about that high. When the males put their dorsal up for the female. Do I have anything close to the color? Honestly, this is the closest I would have to the color. And obviously the color's all fucked up, but why is the color all fucked up? Okay, so that light is washing it out, man. Isn't that sad? I'm using a frickin' Bic lighter as a color tool. Well, see, they're not, they're white and orange. It's like a speckled fish. They're expensive, though. A lot of the times people will pass off lyre-tail sailfins as real sailfins. Real sailfins don't have a lyre tail. They just have a crescent-shaped tail. Just a basic tail. Wait a minute. Wait. Let me go get the Bible. Tooth carps. Okay, library tooth carps. Okay, so another name might be Mexican sailfin Maui. Let me see if there's anything else. No, okay, so You got a pen and paper? Because I'm not even going to try to say the scientific name. Oh, wait, I can type it. I got a keyboard. There you go. So this is what it looks like. Temperature 75 to 82 Fahrenheit. Arrow, that's the male. Yeah, arrow's the male. 4 to 6 inches for the male. 6.5 for the female. The male has the dorsal fin. Well, up until now I've been using a tablet to watch the stream in this room. I have recently got a 17-inch laptop now. Six for 40. That's actually good because I've seen male and female pairs go for about that, and that was back during Fishapalooza time. Another good one. This is an egg layer, a pearl grommy. Which, that's not a pearl grommy. That's a snakeskin grommy. A pearl grommy is something totally different. The Molly, I think, would be better. Yeah, by the way, y'all gotta go get the Bible. Oh, wait, can't see the name. This is the fish Bible. I refer to myself as the fish god, and I have the fish Bible. Go figure. What, that book? The book, you can get that book on Amazon. If you get volume 1, you want the 7th edition. You can't get it in hardcover anymore. It only comes in softcover, but it's the newest one. If you want to get an older edition, you pay less for it. Um, 1 through 6 you could get in hardcover. Editions 1 through 6. And then obviously they have, I think, a total of 5 or 6 volumes out. Different editions for each volume. I miss the fish tanks. I really do. You would not believe how much my heating bill went up when I got rid of all the tanks. My electric bill went down a lot, but my heating bill went up. Because the tank, I honestly, when I had the tanks, I like never ran the heat. All through winter, I didn't have to run the heat. It was the fish tanks. I had, what did I have? 8 or 9, almost 1,000 gallons. See, I never heard that stuff anyway because the tanks were in the basement. And that was the only problem. I think I would have enjoyed them a lot more if they would have been up here. But I would have never been able to put that many tanks up here. I would have been sleeping in the basement. Actually, no. I would have went to sleep on the first floor, but woke up in the basement. Is what it would have been. I still got the whole air pump system I had. I still have all that shit. I got rid of that tubing itself, but I have the manifolds and the pump and all. I'm keeping that. I'm never getting rid of that shit. The tanks, the filters, the lights, the heaters, that can all be replaced. But that air system, oh hell no. I don't know what the hell I'd ever use it for. Well, see, I was just going to jump past the whole 100-gallon shit and go straight to the... Remember those pool ponds? Those 460-gallon pool ponds? I was going to start getting those. I was going to transfer the pulchers, the Neolamprologus pulchers into one of the pool ponds. And I was going to throw... See, I don't know, man. I don't know what I was going to do in the second one. Part of me wanted to do one of the lemurs, and then part of me wanted to put both lemurs in the same tank. And then part of me just wanted to do a whole new type of tank of game fish. I was going to get a tire and throw it in there and put a shopping cart and shit in there. I was going to go down to the dam, start catching fish. The ones underneath, those are track inspection lights. Right, no. Here. They sent me the lens for that car, so I got both lights on the roof now. They sent me the wrong coupler parts though. But honestly, I think I'm just going to let it go because I seem to have them running fine now. It's those shitty couplers that they use. Which is weird because they're KDs. But they weren't KDs. KDs are metal. These weren't metal. See, you don't see it, but in this platform on the roof, there's two lights shining down. Yeah, good luck on that, man. That's why I went to HO. It might be bigger and take more room, but it's so much easier to work on. Dude, I mean, seriously? Hold on, let me... Yeah, that's in the front room. Give me a sec. I'll bring in some of the tools I bought specifically for N-Scale. Actually, just one. So I bought these specifically to work on N-Scale couplers. Put them on. You go up and down. It does have lights, but the batteries are there. Okay. Yeah, I think the batteries are dead. Yeah. But I'd be like, they're nice because they get. You see all sorts of shit, man. Hey, that rivet's cross-threaded. They're like 25 magnification. I remember I had to buy special files that were all little dinky. Now, again, no one listens to my sorry ass, even though I know what the hell I'm talking about when I talk about it. I told you don't do N-Scale. I told you right from the get-go, HO. Take the space loss. You don't need to do double, you know, you could have done a single line or something like this. Tried to help you. You didn't listen to me. Oh, okay. So you had all the. Okay, so you had. That makes a big difference. Having all the small tools like that. I remember I was buying tools literally 2, 3 times a week when I was doing M scale because I didn't have anything that small, and it just got into a. I was literally spending as much on tools as I was on trains. I'll give you a little bit of a nightline. We're not going to kill all the light, but. Oh yeah, you can just make out the lights up here on the top. Well, wait a minute. Didn't you have a semi-truck at one point? You could do a hell of a layout in that thing. That thing's what, 8 foot wide? Gotta think outside the box. Ah. I know. I see exactly what the damn problem is. It's a design error. The couplers are sagging because they don't have a proper seat to them. It's just the bottom. The coupler has a hole in it. And it just goes onto a post. And usually there's another cover that goes on it that holds it all together. Well, this doesn't. It just floats in there, and a bracket. It's not a tight fit, but a bracket comes up and holds the coupler into the housing. The housing itself moves inside the bracket, so it's not a tight like everything else the KD does. Fuck yeah. you know what? Why buy two? Or why not buy two? You could have like a multi-level house. Just takes, man, I've seen that shit. I've been thinking about that. You buy old shipping crates and you play like Jenga with it, and that's your house. I've seen some cool ass floor plans. What in the hell? Oh, I'm getting too old for this shit. Oh. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna call it. Yeah, I don't know what I'll stream next. Have fun, y'all.